Happy Sunday. What a glorious day. Good morning, Emma. Hello, Correxiko. Okay, let me pin the comment. How you doing? Oh my God, it's a beautiful day. So we're doing a live self-care Sunday. Good morning, Susie. Hello, Armstrong Events. Cami. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope nobody's massively hungover. Hi, Nins. Paula. Nick, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining. So we are doing our little collagen club catch up today with Correxiko. We're going to speak to Charlotte Dorman, who is a friend, but she's become a friend now, but she is right up there when it comes to nutrition and health and wellness. And Charlotte was the first person to actually introduce me to Correxiko and to collagen. So I thought, get her on. She's gonna show us some delicious recipes, some smoothies, really super easy things that we can make in order to incorporate our collagen into our mornings, into our daily lives. Happy Sunday vibes, Lisa. That's really cute. Thank you. Right, let's get Charlotte on. I'm going to invite her. Here we go. Today, how is everybody? Are you good? It's good morning. Good morning. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. It's the most glorious day, and I know that so many people have got hangovers because it's just that's what happens on these sunny weekends.
I know.
And there's
I
so many.
didn't even go out last night because I was so worried about having a hangover. I can't talk about anti-aging skin and health and have a hangover.
Doesn't really work, does it?
No, but the good news is that actually collagen helps with hangovers. So actually, if you are feeling a little bit frazzled today and fragile, shall we say, that actually the collagen is really good because it improves liver function, which helps, you know, glutathione, which helps with the liver, and also it's very good for settling the tummy and all those amino acids, which we would, you know, you always heard a glass of milk's good for settling the tummy, but actually it can help. So for all you hangovers out there, cheers to some
also,
collagen.
of course, because it's been so sunny as well, obviously we love getting out there in the sun, and you kind of got to weigh up the pros and cons with how the sun makes you feel, but it also, obviously, we know is massively aging, unfortunately, so the collagen is going to help with that as well. So it's literally a 360
I mean, I think
every
today
day.
it's going to be really good. I mean, what I really wanted to do today is firstly just give people a little bit of an idea about what collagen actually, why everyone loves collagen, because I think there's been so much media excitement around it and influencers and celebrities talking about it. So why does everyone love it? Why it's important for us, not just for, you know, the skin, which we obviously is the main thing we hear talked about a lot because everyone wants to look after their skin as they get older, but also for the body, for the joints, for the gut, you know, all the things that we need for bone health. And as we get older, you know, it's really important to help us have damage control, i.e. how we can eliminate the health problems that we get as we get older, and particularly as we start going into our later years, 40, 50, 60, and particularly around menopausal time, the estrogen levels decline and our need for collagen goes up. So it's exciting because luckily for us and anyone watching, we've found something that's actually going to help, and it's natural. It doesn't cost much. There's no side effects to it. You haven't got to go to a clinic in Harley Street to do it. And it can really just be simply added to your food. And today, I mean, you're probably, I don't know if you can see it, but I've basically got all my goodies here. So I just want to help people understand. The main thing is, Lisa, as you know, because when I said to you, is just getting it in your diet or ingesting it into the body, and how we can do it without it being an extra thing to have to do. Like, you know, if you're making a cup of tea in the morning, voila, you add your collagen. If you're making a coffee in the morning, you can add your collagen. So just really simple ways, and some more exciting, creative ways to get it in as well. And just also looking at those extra ingredients, because I mean, obviously the theme of today is love your glow. And I feel, and as do you, because you are exactly the same as me in this, is it's not how much Botox fillers and treatments can you have, but eating well, spiritually, your mind, you know, whether it's meditation, I mean, good night's sleep or being laughing, it's good for you. So it's about glowing and what we can eat, drink and do, little tips to help you glow more from the inside out.
Amazing. Literally, I don't even need to be here today because Charlotte will just talk for London, England, the world.
It's like my favourite subject to talk about. It's like,
I know. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the ladies and the guys that are on today, we're kind of revisiting the collagen catch-up because they've been part of the collagen club this year. They already love the product. They're already sold. Some people just want some more inspiration on, you know, how we can incorporate it, like you said, to make it easier, just to get as much collagen as we can day to day into our diets, into our skin, into our bodies. And the menopausal thing is really interesting because I obviously massively talk about this on my weekly midweek menopause madness, but it is the aches and the pains and all of that sort of stuff that starts to get worse and worse, and also the skin quality. You know, yes, I'm very pro HRT, and that does help boosting the collagen through the estrogen, but still we want that luminosity in our skin. We want that plumpness, and that's where the collagen can really help. So like you said, gut health, heart health, but also
I mean, if you think of yourself, let's just think of ourselves like a Russian doll where you've got these the little one on the inside that goes out, 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 that feeding the in and then working. So let's say our gut. Now, one of the things I noticed, I'm just going to quickly, for anyone who's watching who doesn't know about what is Correxiko or anything about it. So as Lisa said, I actually heard about Correxiko from my mum and my sister who had been taking this collagen. And I was turning 40, and that was 2 years ago. And I thought, I need to look good for my birthday party. I'm going to start taking collagen. And my mum and my sister were taking it and been sort of singing the praises of this one in particular. So Correxiko, which is the brand I work with, is I only work with really good brands and only ever have been blessed to be able to do that over my whole career of working in health and well-being. And Correxiko is a brand that's founded by a medical doctor. So he was a gastroenterologist and wanted to use a really good quality collagen. So I'm not, because we'll be here till Christmas talking, but I could talk forever about what collagen does. But the key thing is researching the quality of the collagen you're buying. If you don't want to buy our collagen, whatever, that's fine. You can look into it. You can do other ways of getting collagen in. But this is a really good quality product made by a doctor. The two factors I'm just going to bring in very quickly about this to give people peace of mind. The wild marine collagen, okay, we'll talk more about how it's sourced and things, but this is from fish skin, which is a byproduct of the food industry. It's wild, meaning it hasn't always been out all night drinking tequila. Wild as in it was caught in the wild, so wild fish, which
and
is
not farmed. It's not farmed.
Not farmed. No antibiotics, no farms. So there's a lot of ones out there that are marine, but they're farmed fish. If you choose, like me, wild.
Also, just a quick one, because obviously I've been researching and I've learned a lot this year. And there are lots of collagens on the market, and you know what? We just want people to get it into their diets. But this is
get it in,
because this is, yes, it's a byproduct, and it's the fish skin, which is what you touched on, which is really important, because a lot of the collagens on the market is the scales, which is collagen, but it's such a small amount. It's not that good quality collagen that you get from the fish skin.
Exactly. I mean, nutrition and health is a minefield anyway, because not only are you thinking, Jesus, what diet should I be on now? Is it paleo? Is it keto? Is it plant-based? Is that? But just knowing how a formulation is put together. And I always say to people, look, contact the company and say, look, I want to know, where's it sourced? How's it made? What fillers to use? Where's it packed? Whatever it is you want to know, what your due diligence is around that supplement, do that. So for me, the fish skin, it doesn't taste of fish. You'll be pleased to know there is no fishy taste to it, but it is from fish skin. It's flavorless. And the bovine as well, which is this one, the collagen peptides, the yellow one, is from pasture raised. So it's grass fed from start. So you're not raising, what time they say grass fed, and it's grass, but it's also given fillers and hormones and everything to fatten up. This is organic, pasture raised, and it's from Germany, which if you're in the know about collagen, you'll know that the German source is very good quality. So I want to clear that up first of all. I won't talk all day because you'll be bored if I start going into everything, but peace of mind, fish skin, non-farmed fish, it is ethically sourced. So some people have asked, is it MSC certified? Because it's not farmed, that's controlled, it's wild fish and also the pasture raised. So that's the two things we're going to clear up. And as I said, the company is founded by a doctor.
Yeah,
and
well, Dr. Dinnick has been on my Instagram live before. I don't know if you remember, but we had like one evening where we sat down to talk to the doctor and it kept cutting out. So we managed to speak to Dr. Dinnick 3 times throughout the evening. So you're right, he is a doctor, he's a gastroenterologist. So this is his passion, and it's coming from this, you know, he's a certified expert.
He is, and he's a lovely man, and he's really passionate about helping people get well, and I think that's really nice. And you know, he just, I think it's important, you know, to look at where it's come from, and that those things are the founder. And again, I'm not a medical doctor, Lisa's not a medical doctor, but if anyone has concerns and you know, can I take this with my medication? Is it okay to safe to use during pregnancy? You can email the Correxiko website, you can DM Lisa, not too many DMs, she doesn't want to have a whole week taken up with it, or DM the Correxiko Instagram and just say, hey, look, you know, I'm taking this medication, is it okay with it, to put your mind at ease? So any of these things, most things are pretty safe.
And the kids, like we spoke to Dr. Dinnick about it, his children take it and have done for years. So it's safe enough for children. Pregnant women can take it.
Yes.
I've had all these questions in the past. My mum takes it, my dad takes it. Just to let you know, because now I have decided to go on like a gluten-free diet recently, because I've had a few little things that I won't go into details now. It's not for now. But this product is free from gluten, wheat, dairy, egg, peanut, soy, shellfish, yeast, fillers, binders, preservatives, sugar, artificial sweeteners. So literally it is clean. It's the fish skin, and that is it.
No, and it's good because actually, you know, I'm really mindful now, particularly as I'm in an apartment where recycling is like, you know, you have to recycle everything. And just looking at the packaging of products, you know, this is brilliant because you're using the powder versus some of the brands, which I'm not putting any, you know, it's up to people what they choose to buy. But if you've got a lot of these little sachets you're choosing to use every day, you know, I like something I can add to everything, and that's what's good about this powder. You know, you've got one sachet, or like Lisa's got the large one, which I actually have got as well. I've just run out of. And
Can I just say though, because you are just talking about the powders, but a lot of the ladies and the guys on here, we do take the pills as well. So just quickly, people have just
I've run out of mine.
people are just coming on. And some of the Collagen Club members want to know if there's a code, and it's Lisa25, and it's the biggest discount we've had. So you can get it again.
It is, it's bigger than mine. I've got it's a trade one.
I thought it was 20, but it's 25. So that's the biggest one. My top tip would be, yes, get the powders, but also get the pills, because they've got vitamin C, they've got hyaluronic acid, and they've got collagen powders. So you're getting that into your system first thing in the morning with a hot water and lemon. That is exactly enough, you know.
And he said also, if you're traveling, if you're one of those people that leave the house in a hurry, or you're on a fast or anything, if you don't want to sort of have certain things with you know, you're for religious reasons, you're fasting, whatever it may be, you can use those capsules. The key thing is, so what the hero things we need to know about collagen is, you've got to take it every day. Why? Because you need to do it, because your body needs the replenishment. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. And as we age through life, as we do gracefully and fabulously, we need to replenish that in order to maintain the parts. Collagen is the glue that holds us together. So, you know, those symptoms we get, the achy joints, the start of arthritis, the skin that sort of is like coming down here rather than staying up there. And that's not a problem. I've got, you know, aging is a beautiful thing, but we start to notice these things where it's thinning of the skin, the hair starts thinning. Collagen is replenishing that. So a daily source of it is really good to make sure you have. And what you've got to be mindful of is not picking these sort of gimmicky, oh, I've got a collagen jelly baby or something I'm having, and you think that's going to help when you're 50. It doesn't. You know, if you're 21 and you're doing it as a sort of sweet treat, but it needs to be, you know, a good level of collagen you're getting in.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, we all have collagen in our bodies, but as we get older, it starts to deplete. And then things like stress, diet, sun, smoking, sugar, alcohol, like I said before, all the fun stuff, zaps it even
but
more. And just
basically, if you did it,
and just
if you'd already done a week in Ibiza and you'd been drinking, smoking, lying in the sun, you'd need
I don't know what you're talking
drip
about.
feed.
No.
But no one's doing that this year, so. But yeah, I mean, Glastonbury Festival, you know, your body. Basically, if you've created a lot of wear and tear over the years, then you're going to need to probably up it a bit more. So, or if you like to create wear and tear, damage control, i.e., you know, you're a sun, you like to lay in the sun. It's brilliant for that, because as you get older, the hyperpigmentation and that sort of the mottled skin as such, where you get these brown marks, that again is a sign of sun damage. What we're trying to do, and what we're going to talk through today, is management of our aging process. So what foods and drinks can we do? We're aging, but how can we protect our bodies? So we're going rancid basically, as day by day. So we oxidize, and it's how we keep ourselves, you know, a bit healthier. And that's what collagen does. It really helps to put back in the nourishment.
Okay, so one question that's just come up, and that's why we wanted to jump on actually, because a lot of my little collagen crew sent me loads of messages. So there was a couple of reports recently in the press that and I've always said to you, and you know I'm honest with you guys, and I tell you how you can have your collagen. I have it in my tea, I have it in my coffee, I have it in my water with lemon. And there were some reports saying that collagen, the peptides, don't survive the heat, which is absolutely rubbish, at least with this product. Maybe some of the other collagens, the peptides, what's the difference? There's I want to say fibers, but that's not right, is it?
Fibroblasts that it
No, it's the different consistency of the collagen. So this is collagen peptide, so it's a stronger, thicker consistency.
Yes,
whereas
and it's hydrolyzed. I mean, basically, it's a really bioavailable form of collagen. So in summary of all the research we've looked at, everything Dr. Dinnett's looked at is collagen can be added to anything with heat in it. And if you imagine boiling up bones and the boiling that goes on when you're cooking, or chicken skin in the oven or something like that, it maintains. You don't go in the oven and go, oh, the chicken skin's disappeared. It's there because of the collagen in it. Skin, my skin, your skin, chicken skin, fish skin, pig skin, horse skin, it all contains collagen. So you are not going to break that down, but adding heat to it is fine. It's a really simple way. I'm just going to do it right now. So one of the simplest ways with coffee, little bit of powder, so we're going in. I'm going to make mine because I haven't had my matcha.
Please tell me you've had coffee already, because you're like,
I have. My boyfriend made he's doing a paleo diet at the moment, a keto diet. So he's slowly transforming into the front cover of Men's Health. Every time he comes, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? I need to up my game if this carries on. So it's, there we go. I've put my collagen in the coffee, and Sarah, who I was on with the other week, Sarah Lindsay, who's a Olympic athlete, personal trainer to, goddess. She does this every day, and I am using a little bit of cashew milk. You can use any milk you want, but ideally we want to keep sugar levels low. So if you can just add in any milk, and that's it. Collagen coffee, that's one simple way. It will not denature. You can add instant coffee, doesn't even have to be a posh cafetiere. Whatever coffee you want. As far as skin goes and aging, coffee isn't my favorite thing to promote healthy skin, but it's not that bad for you if you're having one coffee a day.
Exactly. If you're having one coffee a day, it's because, we've got to weigh out that it gives us pleasure. Now, one thing I would say, and feedback from my dad, is he likes the bovine because he finds it, which is actually cheaper than the marine.
It is.
The bovine's cheaper, and he likes that in coffee and his tea because he finds it more creamy, and he finds that it dissolves more easily. I don't really does with the fish, with the marine one at all. I've got it in I've drank it all now, but my hot water with lemon. So that was my marine in there.
Brilliant. And that's actually, Lisa, a really good way to start the day. So one of the things, I just want to show you how simple this is to mix up. So why lemon? Vitamin C helps absorbability of collagen. And also, if you are plant-based and say, no thanks, I don't want anything from animals, then lots of vitamin C rich vegetables and fruits will help you absorb and maintain it, because vitamin C is an antioxidant and it helps, you know, with the collagen formation. So that little bit of lemon in there, I'm just going to squeeze it like this. I would put in the marine in there. Actually, marine just mixes so well with water, and it tastes almost a bit like a tiny bit milky. That's what it tastes like, but in a nice way, not the sugary side. And this is a great way to start the morning. So Dr. Dinnock and his wife, they, you know, he's got amazing skin as well. Actually, just start there. So water.
Is that warm water, Charlotte?
That's just room temperature water, but you can do warm, you can do cold, you can do whatever you want. I don't ever advise anyone starts the day with freezing cold water, because your gut, you know, likes warmth, it likes room temperature. That's just, I mean, that's taken what, I don't even know, seconds to mix in, and it tasted nothing. So
it's flavourless.
It's actually really nice with lemon. I love it.
Both of them are flavourless. There's one person that I know that I don't know if she had a mental thing over the marine, because she was like, I can smell it, I can taste it, and I'm like, you can't. And I kept seeing her, and she was like, I can. And then the other day I saw her, and she was like, I'm cured. It doesn't taste or smell of anything now. I mean, you can put it in your smoothies, which I know you're going to talk to us about.
Yeah.
But just quickly, some people are asking. So the bovine is the yellow packet, and that is from
Pasture-raised beef. Yeah. So cattle.
It's
again, the cattle's not made for the collagen. The cattle is used for the food industry. So this is, you know, the what's used on the side of that. So
another
collagen,
byproduct,
the byproduct of it. And again, it comes as a very fine white powder. So it's not, you know, it won't change the color of your food. It won't change the consistency. For me, everything I add it to makes it taste better. Prime example, the smoothie. This is just a berry, so I've just added in, I had some protein, well, a very small amount of plant protein powder. I've put in here strawberries and some raspberries. Strawberries are great for your skin because they're high in silica and high in vitamin C. Silica is a trace mineral in there, which actually helps nourish the skin and hair and nails. So strawberries are good. In the summer, we want to eat much more brightly colored fruit and vegetables because they contain things like carotenoids and antioxidants which help your skin, which is one of my favorite things. Hello, the sweet potato.
Also a telephone.
Also, you can get on the phone with the courgette. Hello. And that, the reason I've got these is because you don't have to add, if you've got something like sweet stuff, make a soup. Make a really good soup with sweet potatoes, courgettes, peppers, gazpacho, anything like that where you've got brightly coloured tomatoes.
And just dump that collagen in.
Just get it in, girl. That's what you need to do.
Girl. So I've got the big daddy one, and you get one of those in, and I just literally chuck it in my tea. Dr. Dinnock said that initially, because I always said just do 2 tablespoons, but I think maybe build it up, maybe do 1 tablespoon to start with, but not, you know, throughout the day, and then build it up after a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and actually, so I'm going to just talk for a couple of things you can do morning and evening. So, right, really simple. So you've got your smoothie, which is easy. Any fruit. The key thing is just get fruit and veg in and hydrate yourself. You know, when you've been asleep all night, your body has been dehydrated. So you want to add hydration. So that's why water in the morning with a bit of lemon and your collagen is great first thing. You can do a smoothie. Make it for the kids, make it for the family, make it for yourself, whoever, just make a smoothie or something. You don't have to have it first thing in the morning. In fact, I don't like it like first thing on an empty stomach. So I'd probably have that about 11 o'clock or something as a bit of a post-workout thing. That's the other thing I was going to say to you. So anyone into fitness and sports, runners, joggers, brilliant news. So some recent study, well not recent, but a lot of studies and research came out showing that the best time to have your collagen is 45 minutes before a workout. And the reason being is anything where you're doing high impact, like jogging, running, your ligaments, your cartilage, your tendons, they all use a lot of collagen. So that's why as we get older, we can, if we don't look after ourselves, get more injury prone. And because collagen makes us springy and boingy and nice and bouncy, our skin bouncy, springy, have your collagen coffee 45 minutes or water, whatever it is, before your workout, and that will actually get in and start being utilized by the body. Again, anyone, the geeks out there who wants some published studies on this, we can send to you, but that's a really good way of doing that.
That is genius. That is genius, because like you said, we are, we are a bit more injury prone as we get older.
Yeah.
We want to keep working out and get strong. We want to go to the gym. We want to get some, muscle tone and keep our bones strong. So that's a really good tip to have it in the morning. But listen, so just one question.
Yeah.
Because I take the pills first thing in the morning. Is that sufficient for me to take 4 of these in the morning with my hot water and lemon, then go work out? Or do I need the powders as well?
No, you can do the capsules. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, really, whatever's going to be most convenient for you. If you're heading out for a walk in the morning and you're exercising, put it in your water bottle and just have it in there and just take it with you. But it's good to have. What Dr. Dinnick said, all these research, and I was watching various sort of YouTubers like sports and nutritionists and PTs talking about it, and they were saying it's really good when, before your workout to have that. A lot of people ask, well, what about if I'm having protein powders? Well, actually, it's a completely different thing. Protein's building muscles, whereas collagen is the gluey bit. So there's let's say your knee joint there, or your, any joint. In between there, you've got cartilage. As you get older, you've been disco dancing all your life and walking around and doing everything else. Wish we were doing more dancing. This cartilage gets worn down. Let's say you're a hairdresser or someone who's on their feet all day long.
Oh my God, my best friend has been on her
anyone
feet.
Using their hands.
Yeah.
And that's where you really notice it as well. A lot of people say, oh God, I've just suddenly got these pains in my fingers. I'm doing gardening or I've noticed it. That really helps keep that cartilage nice and, nutritiously healthy, basically, with the collagen in there. So that's really good. Oh, collagen tea.
So so my tip would be, because my mum sometimes, what she does, she makes her tea, then she puts the collagen powders on top. For me, with the marine, I put my powders in first, then I add my hot liquid, and then it all dissolves.
Yeah.
And it fizzes away, and then I put my tea bags in, or whatever, and I let it brew. And that's how I just take that up to my office, and I'm just drinking it throughout the day.
Brilliant.
But I do take the powders.
Green tea.
Charlotte, I don't want to talk over you because I want people to get all the information. But people are asking powders and pills. I like both. That's what I'm saying. That way I get it into my body.
Yeah, powders and pills. I think that tea idea is good, and you can do black tea, you can do green tea, you can do white tea, you can do herbal tea. I mean, I've got probably one of those. I used to work with pucker a lot, so turmeric tea is brilliant for the sports people out there. If you want to do a post-workout tea, turmeric and collagen, or pre-workout, whatever. Turmeric's naturally anti-inflammatory and very good for joints as well. So any liquid basically is going to be a good way. But you're a black tea fan, or you Rooibos?
Rooibos, black tea, green tea. I don't really add milks to anything. I might have a plant-based milk, tiny bit to my coffee, but I'm pretty much, I just like it as it is. Sharon has said, I'm suffering with lower back pain, slip disc. Will collagen help with the inflammation? 1000%.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, obviously, still go and get some sort of, manual, chiropractic work or whatever, or osteopath, whatever you do. And obviously, but yes, your discs, these bulging discs, and anything where you have, particularly people, what we see a lot is people who've done sport for a lot of their life, and they suddenly go, oh, 40, I can't seem to do my triathlons, or I'm not able to do that. So that's where our bodies definitely need, and when you're younger, you can get away with so much more. As you get older, it's really important. So Sharon, yes, drink your collagen each day, and that will help definitely the body repair a lot quicker.
Another Hubbard said last month that Correxiko didn't have any bovine, but when I asked if it would be like the marine instead, they said yes. She said there was brilliant customer service. So like Charlotte said, if you've got any questions, contact Correxiko, because their customer service is amazing. They can send you all the reports. If you've got any questions about anything, they're amazing and super passionate about it. I've just pinned the code that you can use to get this 25% off. It's going to be live for 48 hours. So it's not live for that long, but it is the biggest discount we've had. So if you do need to top up, or indeed you haven't had it before, somebody's saying, keep asking how much maximum collagen a day. If you can handle your collagen, I mean, I take quite a lot now. Do you know what I mean? I take.
It should be, if you've never taken it before and you are sort of, 40 upwards or 30 upwards, a bit more, you've had more of a, let's just say your body's been under a lot of stress. That could be emotional, physical, whatever it is. I would say 10 grams twice a day, you know, or mixed throughout the food twice a day. So however you can get it in, that's the best way of doing it. And then you can drop down. So then once you've done that for about a month, I would say, or even 2 weeks, you start noticing changes in the body. Everyone says to me, because all my friends and family, anyone that's taken it and people I work with go, I've noticed after 2 weeks, my elbows aren't as dry anymore. My hair seems to be, I mean, hair is always a thing people say, it thickens up, you know, nails, hands, even dry eyes, things like that, and plumpness, less. Because I mean, I used to be that person who would always be buying a new serum, a new moisturizer, something, thinking, oh, my skin's still dry. And with collagen, I could just shove a bit of Ren rose oil on, which I love, and that's it. I don't need to have 500 different serums. Your skin stays more hydrated. So yeah, it's start high and then drop down to 10 grams. If you are that woman at home who boils bones twice a week to do your bone broth, congratulations if you're out there. But that obviously is a great way. If you're eating fish skin, if you're eating collagen-rich foods like that, fish skin, bone broths every day, you might not need as much. But if you're not having it, a lot of my friends won't eat meat, but they are pescatarian, and you know that this is where they're getting this in.
That's me. So I won't have the bovine because that's from cows, but it's totally personal preference. That is a little bit cheaper, and feedback is it's a bit creamier in your
I like it.
But the marine is for me a higher quality.
Yes.
And because of that, it's a little bit more expensive. But use the Lisa 25. Can you show me, because you had some really good ideas about having it in your yogurt and your granola and stuff? Because
darling, I've got that all prepared. Yes, one moment. So this is some granola. Can you see the granola?
Yeah.
Right. Very simple. If you don't, you can either buy granola, try and buy a healthy granola, because sugar is not your friend as you get older, because it causes something called glycation in the skin, which breaks down your collagen fibers. So it actually erodes that. So try and steer clear of those sugary, yummy things that you see on the shelf. Just check the sort of level of sugar. But granola, you can make your own. I was planning on doing that, but last night I just got busy doing other stuff. I often make my own. I like oats. Why do I like oats? Because they're really good for women in general, because silica again, which is really good for hair, skin and nails, but we need fiber to keep our gut healthy. It reduces our cholesterol. Oats are just generally good for you. So get some oats, bake them in the oven with a bit of coconut oil on a low heat. You can look up healthy granola recipes. I'm not going to go into the recipe. Add some little seeds and stuff to it. So pumpkin, sesame. I like flax as well. Flax seeds are really good. I mean, I don't work with this brand, any flax, but anything that you can do, because flax contains lignans, which is really good for our hormones, our maintaining healthy estrogen levels and gut health. Get the granola. So whatever you've got. Again, this could be a little treat in the afternoon. Have a bit of yogurt with it. So what I've done is I literally get my collagen, marine or bovine. This will just go onto the granola. Now, after you've cooked it, I've just put a massive big bowl. That's almost a tablespoon. I had one actually earlier because I couldn't wait. It was too delicious. I'm just going to literally mix that in. It will just disappear. You can even hide that if you've got one of those male partners who go, "Boo, what are you giving me? I don't want that rubbish."
I got one of them. I got one of them.
Do you have that? You got a George? Yeah. Luckily, my boyfriend is so into it all, because, you know, that's helpful for me. Otherwise, I'd struggle. Coconut yogurt on there. So we can put some raspberries, any fruits are good. Not too many fruits, because we want to keep our blood sugar levels low. Blueberries in there, a little dash of milk. And I also add cinnamon. Why cinnamon? Because cinnamon helps balance blood sugar levels. It helps us use the sugar more effectively. As we get older, the reason why we get things like type 2 diabetes and basically imbalanced blood sugars is because as we get older, when we give a kid sugar, they go, "Wah!" and they go crazy because they use the energy of the sugar. If you're having tons of sugar and you're sitting down all day, you're probably going to notice you've got a nice round pouch forming around your waistline, and that is a sign your body is not utilizing that sugar. Cinnamon is very good. There's loads of studies that show it helps with blood sugar regulation. Lots of cinnamon on your granola, that's really good. And then a bit of milk, and that is such a yummy breakfast or a snack, but it just tastes amazing with the collagen. That's the good thing. It's just like, Yeah, I can do that.
Charlotte, have you tried making that granola with the marine? Is it as good, or would you?
Yeah,
Is it better with the?
anything.
Is it better
Marine,
with the fried one?
either one, marine or with that. Even if you don't want grains, if you're one of the grain-free paleo friends out there, just your coconut yogurt or your live Greek yogurt, whatever yogurt you want, mix that collagen in and have some fruit, nuts, seeds, whatever you want on it, and you've got that. I'm going to tell you one of my favourite things to have, because I am a total chocolate fiend. Now,
Me too.
good news.
You're going to make something like a cacao yummy smoothie.
Good news, okay? Now, I've always struggled to sleep. When you're as hyperactive as me, it's quite hard to switch a busy brain off. So
nobody would ever think you're hyperactive. Nobody would ever get that from this life. No, you're not. You're not. You're just full of passion and information.
I'm full of energy. Do you know what? I find this so exciting. Like, I love it so much. And the main thing is, all I think is there's someone out there that can feel better from this and feel as good as I've done, or their skin's better, their joints better. I'm really happy. And sleep problems have haunted me all my life because I've had it. The good news is about collagen, it contains an amino acid called glycine. Now, I'm not going to give you a whole science lesson on glycine, but there's loads of benefits to glycine. But one of the things it does, it calms down anxiety, it calms down the nervous system. It's very good for calming the body. It's a calming it improves the calming neurotransmitters. So glycine helps with sleep. So in the evening, like say after dinner, if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, make yourself a little cacao or hot chocolate. Now this is a posh one because I go to Planet Organic and I'm a bit posh like that with my food. But you can get, there's some hot chocolates out there that aren't very good, but get some chocolate and you would literally add, in fact, you could even add it, well, you could add it with just normal milk, but that, you're gonna have some chocolate in there. And cacao is very good for you, just not too much of it late at night. You have a very small amount of hot chocolate, and then you would add your collagen to it. But this is really nice for people who want something healthy, quite low fat, quite low calorific. It might be your 3 o'clock afternoon treat as well, so it could be some sort of time like that. Mix it in, and that's it. You've literally got a lovely, but it's very good for repair as well. So when you go to bed at night, what we want to do for sleeping, that's the time when your body repairs, replenishes, it fixes everything that you've damaged through the day and goes in and it's like a magic wand if you can sleep.
That's what my nutritionists recommend, to have the collagen at night on an empty stomach so that it does do the work at night while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And as Charlotte said, cacao is very stimulating, so don't have it too late. And the more sugary hot chocolates, not so good because they are packed. There's no actual hot chocolate in there really, it's just lots of milk and that dried milk and sugar, so stay away from that.
Yeah, I mean the green and blacks cacao. I mean this is actually my boyfriend's one. He puts cacao in his smoothies in the morning. But again, it's a feel good. It helps increase tryptophan and serotonin and stuff. So I want to make it easy and enjoyable for people. I love my collagen hot chocolate. Do I have it every day? Yeah, because I love chocolate. And you know what? I walk and I talk and I think enough calories off, so it's fine. I can have chocolate.
Oh my God, I actually don't need any coffee today. You've just given me life, just life, just from amazing. I'm going to try the granola because I've never done that. Yeah. I add it to my soups, I add it to my smoothies, I blitz it up, I add it to my tea, my coffee, my hot water. But I've never put it in my granola, and I was thinking you were going to mix up the yogurt first and put the collagen in the yogurt and make a sort of collagen yogurt and then add it to your granola. But I love that you just scattered it on.
Do you remember that Jordan's, the really bad one, which was full of sugar, wasn't it, and milk powder and stuff? But the Jordan's granola, it had like a little white sort of powder over it anyway, which I think was probably sugar and milk powder. It kind of looks a bit like that, but that's really easy to do. Again, with soups and stuff, a lot of people, as anyone working in health and nutrition or any of the wellness industry, just getting people to eat more fruit and vegetables is a challenge. So if you can make a soup or if you can make a smoothie, having a soup with it in. The other thing which I love is matcha. I'm obsessed. I mean, am I the only person out there that likes matcha?
I love matcha. I love matcha. I mean, I spent time in Japan, so I love a bit of matcha. But when I speak to people, they are it divides opinion massively. People just don't get the flavour, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking. I want to use your code. Where can I buy it? Charlotte, you've signed on as Correxiko, haven't you?
Gosh, I hope so.
Yeah, you totally have. So if anybody
Yeah.
wants to click at the top where that little V is, if you go to Correxiko, that go through to the Instagram page and you can go through onto the website there. Equally, oh, the screen's gone dark. Equally, I will add a link afterwards and post this onto my IG, so you'll be able to get straight through to the website. Remember, it's only live for 48 hours. Loads of love for Matcha coming in, girl.
Woo!
Mandy Smith
it's really
loves
good
Matcha.
because Matcha is
Linda loves
thermogenic.
it. Blackness Round loves it. She's been doing it for years, or he's been doing it for years. I'm a Matcha fan for 5 years. There's loads of Matcha fans.
Good. Well, it's a brilliant. And also in Asia, the women have amazing skin. Like if you look, generally they always look about 15 years younger. They eat a lot of things that are very high in collagen. Broths, if you look at these sort of soups and stuff, they all start with bone broth and things like that. But so I'm a big fan of looking at the Asian diet generally and seeing how good it is. And matcha is very good for you in the sense if you're going to drink a green tea. I also use pucker green teas, and it's sort of instant one, but this is honestly my new favorite thing. So I get the reason why I like this Clear Spring one, and I know it's a little bit more pricey than some, but it's a lot cheaper than others. It's very good quality and it tastes nice. It's got a creamier taste to it. So you literally put a spoon, I won't actually make it up now, but you'll put a spoonful in. You're going to use one of these. This is the key. Do not make it without this. It's a very simple wooden whisk.
It's your whisk. It's very Japanese. I love it.
It's little whiskey poos in the morning. So off you go, whiskey. You mix in a powder and you put a tiny bit of hot water in. So this is people don't know about making matcha. You can watch lots of videos on YouTube with people doing it. But you make a little bit of matcha and you mix it in. Then get your collagen powder in there. And then mix it again. Add your hot water, not too hot, because they always say don't add too hot for matcha for whatever reason that is, but it's better. And then add a little bit of milk to it, not too much milk. And then it's like the creamiest, delicious matcha. And that's really good because it's not too, for people that struggle with coffee, and people like me who shouldn't have too much coffee, for everyone else's sake, because you're too hyperactive, you just want to have it more mellow. But it contains an amino acid called theanine, which helps, it levels you out, so it keeps you focused and uplifted. But brilliant for the skin and brilliant for healthy aging.
It's packed full of antioxidants, green tea and matcha. And also, like you said, it lifts you up, like coffee does, but without you kind of getting cracked out. And you have more of a sustained energy. So people are saying, does matcha have caffeine? It doesn't have caffeine, but it's the green tea that will kind of wake you up element of it, the matcha. That's where green tea comes from. It's from the matcha, but it sustains your energy level, so you don't get this spike from the coffee and then the crash. So it's like, but you are up and you're concentrated. So you know how coffee sometimes makes you a bit like panicky, or you sometimes, if you have too much, you get
on an empty stomach, it's not good to do. So that's why this sort of, the keto and the bulletproof stuff's been quite popular and trendy, because if you were to say add a little bit of oil, so MCT oil to it, it actually improves the absorbability. So what we don't want is to go from, I've been asleep for, well, if you're lucky enough, 7-8 hours, been asleep and your blood sugar's low, yes, voila, MCT. And suddenly you just go vroom with coffee and you're like, when I have too much coffee, I literally feel like anxiety. A lot of people struggle with anxiety. We hear this all the time. So just, if you are that person who teeters on the edge of anxiety, do not put coffee in your body. Use something like matcha where it's a bit more slow release, and that's better to have, because it can be quite strong. The other thing as well, which is good to do, is I'm a massive fan of CBD. You can add the CBD, I've been doing this week, I forgot to mention it, some CBD to your hot chocolate. So that's really nice. So this is mint. Peppermints is the cannabis one, which I also work with and I love them. And I'm talking about it because it tastes amazing and I've tried loads and they're gross. Peppermint, CBD going in, mix it in, and that's like a minty hot chocolate. So that's really good, again, just to help with the mellow, because a lot of people are always asking me about CBD. So
question, just to clarify some of the measurements for the collagen. It says on the back of here, it says serving size 10 grams, and that is approximately 2 rounded tablespoons. So that is approximately 2 rounded, I'd say heaped tablespoons a day. So if you wanted to take 4 teaspoons and separate out throughout the day, you know, do it like that. Do you recommend that people can start straight away with that quantity, or do you think they
definitely
should
start straight away? You want to go in, you know, it's a bit like starting in the gym, going, oh, I'm going to go on Saturday afternoons for an hour. If you want to see changes to your body and you want to, it's every day and it's consistency, and that's what you need with collagen. It's building up. So again, it's that, have one in the morning. If you just drink water in the morning, have it in your water. When you come home from work, or if you work from home, do it in the evening. And I say, I know it sounds, some people don't like it, they're like super tidy and minimalist, but leave it out. Even if you put it in a beautiful jar or something, but make it there, make it like it's there. I know I'm doing that, or set a reminder, because the more you use it and every day, you'll start, what I want and what Lisa wants is for you to see those changes. I want you to have that wow factor in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. For me, when I was doing, mine started, my knees started hurting walking up the stairs. When I was doing Pilates, my knees were really hurting. I took collagen because I wanted to look good for vanity reasons. I mean, who doesn't? And then what I noticed was the knee pain completely went, like nothing at all. Stopped taking it again, knee pain came back. So, you know, you want to see, we want you to see those results, which is why it's not a Saturday afternoon take collagen. It's about maintaining health as you get older. And really, for the price, I actually worked out to buy that, I think it's 83p or 88p a day for giving you joint health, bone health. 90% of your bones are made up of collagen. So we hear about osteopenia, osteoporosis. Women have terrible problems with their bones as they get older if they've had, especially if it's genetic. So this can actually, this is bone health, You've got hair health, skin, everything in 80p a day.
Yeah, and like you said, any of our perimenopause, menopausal girls on here, those aches and pains and things that start to happen, it is so good because it is the building blocks of our skin, like Charlotte said, which is just, it's everywhere, and it just depletes, unfortunately, like hyaluronic acid, like a lot of stuff as you get older. There's so many questions coming in. Hello to Katie Brindle if you're still watching. I know that she just jumped on. Susie, thank you for saying hi to Katie. I couldn't get a word in edgeways with Charlotte, so I was like trying to say hi.
It's like so excited, right?
I mean, I think that is there any more questions? So rosacea, she's approaching 60, rosacea and joint pain. I mean, this is going to really help because rosacea, apparently, what I've read on rosacea is that it obviously is skin sensitivity, but a lot of the skin conditions come from the gut. Yeah. From what's going on in the tummy.
It was a question that comes up a lot. Does it cause acne? Can it cause acne? No, it heals the skin. So just in summary of let's talk about 5 things it can do. So rosacea and skin complaints, it will not cause those. I'm not going to say there might be one person that may have that, but in theory, research has found no, it should help. So it's very good for skin, repairing skin, healing, anything to do with skin. Gut health, your collagen is everywhere within the body. It's not just on your face and your hair, it's everywhere. So in the gut, it really helps to heal the gut. You can read about this, but that's why bone broth got that sort of touted for gut health, because it heals the gut. So gut, bone health. Our bones are 90% collagen, pretty much 99%, whatever. We've got a few trace minerals. So anyone that's sort of cramming back calcium and vitamin D, think about collagen. It's very good for, the joints, as we talked about before. Weight loss. I mean, I don't like to ever say anything's helpful for weight loss. I did send me a few studies through last night on particularly in menopausal age women and the fact it helps, because obesity is, it's not good for your health. And unfortunately, people are like, why am I suddenly piling on all this weight for no reason? I'm not doing anything different. It's the hormonal changes, the estrogen levels dropping, which then causes this weight gain to suddenly emerge from, literally nowhere. So that's really key to look into that. So there's many factors of what it does, but, just making sure you're getting it in daily is important. And, it's a side effect that,
yeah, Star Spirituals just said that she's lost weight since using it. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, because it's a protein too, and you're putting it in your smoothies, it's going to fill you up for longer, firstly.
It does fill you up, yeah.
It helps with anxiety, cortisol, stress levels. That's going to help. That's going to keep us in that kind of fight or flight state, which is terrible for burning fat. And you know, then I put on weight when I'm like that, inflammation in the body. So it helps with a whole plethora of things. It really does. The code is Lisa25. Any questions, speak to Correxiko. If you've got any thyroid things, I don't know anything about that. I don't know if you want to answer that, Charlotte, but maybe just refer to the Correxiko website.
This is a food, so it's a bit like me now talking about the health benefits of raspberries or the health benefits of cherries. By the way, cherries are in season, they're very good for you and they taste great. Cherries, you know, anything. This is food. This is not a manufactured supplement. This isn't a isolated nutrient. This is food-based supplement. So you are adding your, you know, with nutrition, you want to add something to your diet that is missing in your diet. If you are eating fish skin, if you're eating like nose to tail eating, which is kind of what we would have done if we were in a cave, you know, that style of eating, you know, at the moment, when the way we eat, bones are taken out, skin is taken off. We mainly eat chicken breasts. We don't eat skins of things. If you're eating those foods, you may need less, but this is literally putting in, it's helping people that are in a modern day diet and dealing with modern day stresses, eliminate those things by adding a nutrient in. It's not a dangerous supplement like a, you know, an isolate of something. It's food. So that gives you peace of mind. You are literally putting in something that's generally not in the diet.
Yeah. So it's fish skin, just to reiterate, which is the marine, which I like. You can get the capsules, which have got hyaluronic acid and the collagen, and then the bovine, the yellow pills, you've got those. I haven't tried those, but so it's just personal preference, and they differ in prices. The code is Lisa25. It's live for 48 hours, and it's not on bundles, but you can use it if you've already shopped before, which is perfect for all of us who are in the collagen club.
It's good. And just think about your vitamin C rich fruits. So if you can squeeze, you know, ideally throughout the day, squeeze some lemon juice in, drink your water. I mean, I would say, you know, I'd love feedback from people. If you start now and you say, I'm going to do this for 2 weeks, I'm sticking to it, I'm going to do lemon in the morning, I'm going to squeeze this, I'm going to have grapefruit. Just make it whatever's easier for you. That's the best thing. And you know, let us know the difference. But maybe write it down. Be like, oh, actually, for me, what I notice is my hands. I always used to joke saying my hands were 10 years older than me. And literally, they always look like old ladies' hands compared to me. And the skin, like I used to be putting hand cream on, they were always dry. Never knew why. That was a big, profound difference. And the joint pain as well. Yeah,
so joint pain for me, I've spoken about before. My right toe, because I think I walk much more heavily on my right. I'm right-handed, so that's what happens. I think when we are right or left-handed, dominant in one side, is that after I did a trek in Romania, I came back and it was literally plaguing me for years, and it was the joint between my big toe and that little bit onto my foot, and it's things like that. Those little niggles, things,
isn't it?
like nails.
Niggles and stuff, and I think that's one of the things that really bothers people is the sort of health niggles that they get. That why, and that's the thing. We are made up of collagen. Again, it's not our bodies have that. It's what we have. The plumpness in skin, this hydration, and the springiness is what collagen is. So that's why, you know, when you go and see a nana and she's like 9 old, and you can pull their skin and it's like, oh, it's all wrinkly and like elbows. That's whereas babies have got that plump, you know, skin, and that's just purely collagen, and that's what's you know, people don't really realise how those things are so important, really. So yeah, it's easy to use and it's simple and it is affordable, and I think there's a lot of products out there that are expensive, you know, for a lot of people, and this is an affordable way. I mean, a facial or a face cream, and people will go and buy these creams for 150 quid, and you know, actually, it's what you're putting in. And the other tip is as well, for those that like their little tweakments, their Botoxes and their the fillers and stuff like that, you will find, if you know, we're not saying cut all that out and just use collagen, you'll find, and this is what I hear all the time, people say, my lip fillers, my Botox has lasted longer because your skin is working better. So if you're investing into those things or any type of treatments, it does help with that. And for sports people, it's, you know, definitely a good supplement to use to keep you bouncy and less injury prone as well.
Amazing. Charlotte, thank you. I'm going to put a link to Correxiko below. So what you'll do is if you're watching this on catch up, press that little V at the top, click that, and everything will come down. I'll put a link, I'll put the code, I'll put a link to Charlotte, because as you can see, she's a font of knowledge and passion on all things health and nutrition and collagen and CBD.
Yeah.
So just follow Charlotte. Any questions, either send them to me, Correxiko, Charlotte. We're all here to help. Like Charlotte said, we just want everybody to feel the best that they possibly can, and just by getting some more collagen in our bodies, because we all have it, but it just gets less and less as we get older, and then all the other aches and pains and dryness and brittle bones and skin and nails all start to happen. So
I'm just pleased at 40 that I know about this, and not, you know, not, it's brilliant. And I think it's, yeah, and I thought things like, I'll tell you one thing is my teeth. I used to have, my teeth are really kind of, I don't know what it was, but I've noticed, and then the dentist said to me, your teeth are really good. Like,
oh, really?
Because again, what happens as we get older, the teeth start eroding, the enamel starts eroding, all those things. So
I think it probably helps with gum health as well. It makes sense that it would help with the gum health.
Receding gums, yeah.
Wowzers. I mean, it's good.
It's
So,
good.
have a beautiful Sunday, everyone.
Yeah, you too. Put your sun factor on.
Thank you to Angela, to M Roberts UK, to Susie, to Original Beijing Girl Sharon, Lynn. Thank you everybody who's watched and who's part of the Collagen Club. I really hope that this is we've done a deep dive into collagen today with Charlotte and all her information.
And share your ideas. If you've made something, you know, like an amazing smoothie or a collagen with cake or something, or and your own granola, anything you've made, share it, post it, tag in Correxiko. We'll share it on our stories, because, you know, I've just got a few things here, but again, if you've made an amazing soup or a gorgeous juice, you're making a carrot juice in the mornings, you added it in and it tastes amazing with ginger, share it. We want to know.
I love it. Exactly. Tag us all, make some beautiful pictures, make some delicious food, get your collagen in. If you buy it, please bloody take it. Don't be one of these people that just puts it in the cupboard and just, it's a fad for 5 minutes. If you buy it, it's an investment into your health. Take it, you will notice a difference. The end.
The end, exactly. We'll all live long and happily ever after.
Sharon is a brilliant baker. She's put cake. So you make a good cake. Not too much sugar. And
banana
just
bar,
yeah.
Or banana bread. Maybe banana bread or something, or whatever.
Yummy. I can eat that now. Okay. Love to you all.
Have a gorgeous Sunday. Thank you. Healthy. Have a healthy day.
Bye. Healthy, happy day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.